Okay, today is Monday, November the 1st, 2021. And right now in the foothills, Los Angeles, we have a temperature of 54 degrees here at 8:10 p.m. And we've got a relative humidity of 84%, and the dew point is 49 degrees, and the barometer is reading 30.03 inches. Okay, so right now I have a picture I took. A series of pictures I took while I was in North Carolina over the summer, and pay attention to this one area right here. We see like a sort of a flying saucer disc here. This is the top of a cumulonimbus development, a thunderhead developing over the ocean, and I caught this right as the top of this plume was hit with a microwave or laser transmitter. And we can see what happens. Normally the tops of these billowing cumulonimbus clouds look like popcorn kernels. They're just very spherical and they're rising up, and eventually we get precipitation. But in this instance we see, and this was just one of many instances, I just happened to capture this in a sequence here where this was targeted. The satellite targets it from the top and hits right here, and then this whole area heats up and it collapses. It begins to collapse down. And this ring here is actually superheated steam. And then this entire development just starts to collapse. And what happens as a result is that we don't get thunder and we don't get rain. Here's another shot showing the same thing here. A couple of minutes later, we can see that spherical round sort of looks like the rings on Saturn, and so this thing expands out, and we can see the top is all flattened out. Okay, if we look at the next shot, the same thing is happening. We see progressively, a collapse of this entire weather system, which was developing offshore and should have brought rain, thunderstorms. And so to anyone out there that doubts that there is satellite transmitters operating to modify our weather, well, this right here is is the best proof right there, and you can see it live. I mean, anytime, for example, out here in California in the Southwest during the monsoonal season, we see these thunderheads develop routinely over the mountains, and we watch all the time. We see this happening all the time. And so there it is. We can go back to the beginning here and take a look at the original shot right up there. This was actually taken probably less than 30 seconds after the top was hit. Okay, so let's move on to the weather. Today the skies are overcast all day, and it should have been raining in Southern California all day long. And we're going to take a look here. This is the long wave infrared map for the East Pacific, and we see a huge moisture field right here moving into the entire state, California, and it moves off into Nevada and Utah. But let's go ahead. Let's just let this run one more loop here. We can see, oh, that's a huge moisture field moving in. That should have dumped about 3 inches of rain all throughout the entire state of California. And then we have this flow here. This is a partial jet stream flow, which is now moving into our area right now at about 8:15 p.m. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look now at the Doppler map. And we can see that there was some rain in Northern California mostly, but as that moisture moved into Nevada, we see that it's generating a lot of rain up in the northern Utah area near Salt Lake City, and then we have some activity up here near northern Nevada, Elko and Boise. We see that the Boise WSR88D is chopping up the precipitation pattern there. That Boise transmitter, by the way, is identified as Give me a second here. I just had it. Yes, the Boise transmitter, WSR88D, in Boise is KCBX, and that is the high-powered WSR88D radio transmitter that is in Boise, creating that pie-shaped cutout in the precipitation pattern. So this is how precipitation amounts are precisely regulated. There's the proof of it right there, that pie-shaped cutout. And then we had, just a few minutes ago down here in Elko, the WSR88D in Elko, which is KLRX in Nevada, Elko, Nevada, KLRX. That transmitter was cutting up the and evaporating the precipitation right there in that area. It's refreshed. This map just refreshed, so we don't see the detail as we do up here in near Boise, where this is all occurring. You can see that how that transmitter thinned out and evaporated all that rain in the area, which I'm sure they need. You know, as if we don't have enough problems with fires, you got these idiots, you know, preventing rain and regulating the rain amounts. I mean, this is just really diabolical. And over here in California, we see a smattering of rain throughout the central and northern California areas. Near Redding, for example, there's some rain falling. If we look at the hydrology report for today, this is the NOAA. It's the California Nevada River Forecast Center. If we look at today's map for the last 24 hours, we see that Northern California got quite a bit of rain. Up here near the northern area, we have, you know, you can just read it right there on the screen. There's quite a bit. Red Bluff got 0.29 inches. San Francisco, the city of proper, got 0.23. San Francisco Airport, 0.13. Santa Rosa's 0.66. Ukiah, 0.17. And so forth. There's a lot of, they're getting good amounts of rain from day to day. Now, if we go and look at the situation down here in Southern California for the last 24 hours, we see that we didn't get anything. Zip, zero. All zeros all the way throughout central and south central, if you want to call it that. South central California and Southern California. Zero rain. All right. So there it is. Look at that moisture field moving right into California. That should have brought a couple of inches of rain at least to the Southern California area. If we look at the water vapor map, which is full of noise all the time, we can't see much. It clears up periodically, but there it is. The state outline is right here. We can see Baja, the Mexican border is right there. And here is Southern California, right where the pen is. Catalina Island's right there where the tip of the pen is. Right there. So LA right here. Look at all that moisture coming in right where the tip of the pen is. And we didn't get anything. Just a lot of overcast weather with a lot of jets, specially equipped jets, spraying the chemtrail aerosols all day long. And if you haven't seen the first video for today, check that out. That just verifies what I've been talking about. These specially equipped jets are dispatched to spray the upper atmosphere and prevent the precipitation process. Okay, and next let's take a look at the this is the continental US. We see a lot of moisture moving through the Midwest, and the point I was going to make though is that all this weather here has moved over into Utah, and if you take a look here, they're getting plenty of rain over in northern Nevada and Utah, and also up in Idaho. So they get much more rain than we do in California, that's for sure, it seems. If you pan over towards the East Coast, we can see there's a lot of rain moving through the Midwest. Okay, nothing in Florida. Maybe a little rain down in Miami, it looks like. Okay, well, that's pretty much the report for today. We just wanted to verify and show the timing of those aerosols. It's just right, just like clockwork. We've got chances of rain, substantial rain, and we get zero, we get nothing. And we have a climate summit over in Scotland, which is just a joke. You got the president of this country, Biden, falling asleep. And nobody's talking about what's going on here. This should have brought rain to California. Hello, Newsom. What do you do all day? I don't think Newsom even knows what a satellite map is. He's too busy screwing around. Okay, so that's it.